Well, I always had this meme, this Vedic cosmology meme of flat Earth on the right here, that I've been sharing and looking at and trying to figure out. And then I ran into this dude on Discord, S.Sab, who explained it to me. So I recorded it and put it in a video and see if you guys enjoy it as much as I like listening to it.
The word Ved, okay, Vedic, the Vedic. So what it is there are four Vedas. They are told to be the oldest book on earth, and that was written in Sanskrit language, okay? That's the oldest culture or book. Even in the United States, they even say it's the oldest too, and even we accept it as old. But there are only four Vedas. There were three main Vedas, just like for you guys from Abrahamic thinking, look at it like a Bible but have a different way of living. Just like the four Vedas. Wait, no, four Vedas. Vedas. Okay, there are four Vedas. Those are Yajur Veda, Rig Veda, Atharva Veda, and what was it? Sama Veda. So all the Vedas, all that means is Ved means law or principles, okay? And Veda means the law and principle that's governed in all the multiverse. In the Hindu or basic cosmology, we don't have the concept of a planet or what the NASA and other people are saying, but we have a concept of a planes of existence, 14 planes of existence. So what the Vedic knowledge says is there are 14 planes of existence, and we are at Earth. Earth is at the center, okay? So this, what I'm gonna show you, is what the Vedic perspective of our universe is, okay? And we're just one fractal of the whole universe, whole multiverse, or whatever this existence is. So the middle dicks that you see, this is our Earth. This is the middle, Mount Meru. That's the North Pole, just in the middle, the center. The sun and the moon are
Yo,
revolving around like this.
sorry, I was
Okay.
just gonna say, dude, this is like the meme I found. That the only thing I know about Vedic, and my whole thing was to get you to explain this meme, and I've been flashing. So I'm glad that you went right there. Thank you. All right, all right.
You hit a spot, guy, man. So make it casual, and you can ask me any question, okay? So they say there are like 14 planes of existence. So what are the planes in aspect to the Vedas? So looking this way, we all play GTA and we all play games, right? It just like in Vedas, we are the stimulation of universe in a certain aspect. So these are all the realms that's like a stimulation, and they're like beings, okay? They're like they're called conscious beings, not living beings, but a conscious being. That does not have to have a physical reality or a physical form. It's just a consciousness with some attribute with a special quality. Each and every of them. Just looking at the puzzle, and each and every one is the conscious being separated, but in together like collective consciousness altogether. So there are 14 realms of our universe that we all live. Okay, the topmost or the highest frequency, call it the source room, call it the force room, call it the godly room, call it the Brahmalok, that means creating room, or the creator room, whatever you want to call it, that's the same thing. That's on the top. That's called Tapoloka, Janaloka, Mahaloka, Swargaloka. And you get the roughly translation, we got this word planet, Planet, with the T junction on it. If you watch Santos Binachi, he explains way better. What if I tell you this is a plane? Earth is a plane with the T junctions. Up is Swarga, that means the heaven. Down is the hell, that means Atal or Patal. That's the same meaning. That means hellish realm. So if I had to tell you, we all are vibrating in a certain frequency, okay? But Earth is the only realm or the plane that's physical. The vibration that's being stimulated on Earth is only physical. Other realms are non-physical. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't do it. It's the electric vibration. And it is said, now I would say it honestly, it is said, just like in Bible they have fallen angel, the concept of fallen angel, okay? People fall down, and there are a lot of angelic or demonic uh, entities over in this realm. And the demonic, what does demon mean in the Vedic perspective? One aspect of demon would be animalistic, lower than animal, food and sex. If anyone is just living for food, that means for survival, and sex means pleasure, or anything that's gains ego, that gains gluttony, the seven sins for you guys, that's a lot easier for me, would be under this room. That's why we got the term fallen angel. We all are son of God, or we are all a part of this universe, all a part of this multiverse. But because to live, to exist, we must possess some qualities, okay? In the higher rooms, there is no ego, there is no separation, there is no, let's say, individuality like we have right now. Like in Earth, we are different, we know we have our own physical body, but above the earthly realm, they vibrate in a peaceful manner, they vibrate compassion, it's much more lovable, it's pleasurely, it has no pain and suffering. Below Earth, it's all about pain and suffering. That's why you see a snake over here, the giant snake, right in the bottom. There's like Ananta Shesa. That means Ananta means infinite, and Sesa means the snake. What does snake represents? There are two aspects. If the snake goes up, it becomes divine. But if the snake goes down, meaning it just lives for its own survival, that means survival instinct. That's even lower than the animal. That's why snake is a symbol all over the world. Wherever, what civilization you use, snake can be used in both ways, higher or lower. But most of the time, its aspect is the lower one. If it's coiled up, that means it's in the lower frequency. It's in the animalistic way, even lower than the animals. Now, what makes Earth special on this part? Because we don't know other local, right? Even if I talk to, hey bro, this is Swarga, this is my heart, this is Janak, and this is this. I haven't been there. I haven't gone there. But here's the part. Vuloka, Earth realm. So what's special about it? Here's the thing. It is said, Earth is the only place, and human body is the only body where you can self-realize. Self meaning you, yourself, and realize meaning, oh, I exist. Oh, this laptop exists. I can see myself in the mirror. That means a realization of something. And it is said the falling or ascending or descending from the heaven and hell always happens, okay? It's a period of time because our existence is eternal. Existence by itself, the word meaning whatever exists is, whatever will exist, and whatever is existing. The vacuum or non-existing phenomena never exist. Because we ourselves, whosoever are listening to me, exist, right? So how can a non-existing phenomena exist inside existence? So why are we on Earth? Earth is like three different ways. Earth can be looked in three different ways. One, for penance. Earth is the only room where you can penance, when you can realize about what you have inside. When I'm saying what's inside, I'm not saying what you did. I'm not talking about your actions, but how you are. Just like ego, guilt, gluttony, pride, sexual assault or sexuality, too much driven in sexual pleasures, or anything else that's materialistic. That's only in terms of matter. Just being an animal, okay? Just what you can see from your eyes and hear. But as I tell, the 7 chakras. Now comes the 7 chakra point. This is where the chakras are different from what you guys are being taught and what being said. I will just go in the detail, like not in the detail, but just this, simple way of explaining the same thing, because you'll get this every single time, and I don't want to make it you go this, but no. So what is about this 7 chakra thing, where everything go, and wherever you go to Hindu or wherever you go to Buddhist or wherever you go into Eastern philosophy, I repeat, Eastern. There are many philosophies, many ways, many religious sites, but there are two measure and two basic concept of living or religion in this earth. That's one is Abraham or Abrahamic thinking. That's fall under Judaism, Islam, Christianity, and whatsoever today you're reading up in a creator God or on the Bible base or Torah base. And there's another one that's called Sanatan or Vedic. Vedic means eternal, here and now. That can be practiced in every age, every time, and every time frame, no matter the condition. It either is from age of the darkness, age of the copper, age of silver, or age of golden age, whatsoever age it is. And it is said, again, I will be really honest, 7 chakras. So what are these 7 chakras? So look in this way. I told you about the 14 realms, okay? What if I tell you these realms are not physical in nature but a vibrational frequency? They are all vibrating in certain way. The realms are not above us or below us. The more the vibration, just like an egg falls down in a regular water, but in a salt water it goes up. Like that, if your soul, or let's say consciousness for a minute, if your soul or consciousness is full of compassion, is full of love, is full of humanity, is full of godly intuition, you feel lighter, don't you? There's something that expands. We all have felt this. Whenever the flat earth movement hit, you felt something lighter. You felt your soul is not bounded by anything. You felt something lift off. So the lifting up means you're going up to the heavenly realms, to the source. And it's just a fractal of your energy and your sentient being, how you were, and you end up in this realm. But those realms are vibrating together right now as we speak. They are not above us, not the hell is below us, but it's vibrating in certain way. It's either highly dense or co-dense, less dense. In the same way, there are 7 chakras, and there cannot be 8 or 9 or 10 or 12. Because there's a limit in how we see perspective. In Vedic way, in the Tantric way, in the Vedic and Tantric mean the same way, but it just means the right hand or the left hand. Tantra is the left hand, and the Vedic is the right hand. Just like something or some principle can be applicable to 90% of the people, but some people are lefty, just like me. So I can't write with the right hand. So something might not be applicable to me. So that goes to Tantra. So it's a 7 chakras, 7 chakra points, and 7 deadly sins. If you correlate, 7 deadly sins. So I'll make it not with this part of viewpoint. I will explain it in a way where we all can relate. Okay? It is said we all humans have 7 deadly sins. So what are they? Or we have 7 attributes if we have to check in the Vedic way. They are, first I will say in a Vedic perspective, and then I will translate it. Kama, Krodha, Lova, Moha, Irsya, Doyas, Ahankar. Kama means the sexuality, right here, red. Krodha means the literally orange. Krodha means anger. Lova means the yellow. That means Lova means greedy, being greedy. Kama, Krodha, Lova, Moha. Moha means attachment. The green one is for attachment. Kama, Krodha, Lova, Moha. Irsya, the blue one. Irsya meaning jealousy. Like you have a jealousy tendency. Oh, this guy knows more than me. Oh, this is higher than me. Oh, he knows. He's tough than me. Kama, Krodha, Lova, Moha, Irsya, Dohes. Dohes means there is a guilt feeling in you. You all realize, oh, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, this is not me. Oh, I shouldn't have said this thing to my teacher or my mom or my dad or my brother or my girlfriend. And at the end is the ahankar. Ahankar means the ego. Ego, if I have to, ahankar would be more than an ego. It will be self-identification with yourself. How do you self-identify with yourself? That's the 7. If you use this quality or attributes, it will be a boon, it will be a blessing, it will be the 7 greatest thing that you ever have as a human. But if you're unconscious, if you do not know, then it will be the 7 deadly sins. Remember again, karma. If karma means sex, if you have a lovable partner, if you have someone that you can love, share your sexuality, and you are pleasurable, that becomes romance. That becomes your bonding. Okay, the red one. That's why it's called Muladhara. Mula means the base. To have a base on anything, to build a house, you must have a base. That's what this means, Muladhara. And the second one, Kama Krodha. Krodha. This is called Swadhisthana, but I'll relate to you so that we all can relate. So Krodha means anger. You know that the impulse that we all have, that we want to do this, and I want this, and hey, I'm not frustrated, it's not happening, I did everything that I can, but it's not still happening, and yeah, you're just not into you know. If you accept that, hey, I can do something, but the reward is not on me, then you become a humble human being. You got your anger in control. And remember, whosoever gets their anger in control is divine. Anger is the problem here, not you. The attribute that was given to you, you used it in another way, unconsciously. If you use the same anger energy to do something, to have passion on something, boom, you are a master again. Okay, Kama, Krodha, Lobha. This yellow is a Lobha. Lobha means jealousy or greed. I would not say jealousy, I would say greed. Greed would be the correct notation. We all have greed. Either we will have a greed of materialistic, money, power, buildings, or anything that's materialistic. Okay, anything. It can be a computer, your daughter, your mom, dad, anyone. If that is it turns into compassion. If you use it in a real good way, just like, okay, you will be greedy on money. Okay, who doesn't need money? But if you take the money, if you earn money, and you share with the other people too, not that, oh, it's only my money, but I have to share it to the people who cannot afford it to, who can't earn it to, then that same thing becomes service. The same energy becomes service. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. Now Moha means attachment, and it is the heart chakra. You know what is more attached? If you have been into a relationship, what hit you the most in your breakup? Was it your head? Was it your sex? Or was it your heart? That's what the green means. Your heart is the one that connects to every one of them. Everyone. And I don't need to translate this, because I know how love is, and how some people are so much attached to their lovers, so much attached to their mom or dad or a cat or a dog. They forgot their own instinct. They forgot their individuality. And let's go to further one. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Irsha. So Irsha means the throat. Irsha means jealousy. You know when you're jealous and you talk back with another person just to win them over, or because you cannot afford the thing, but you wanna say something and take off the topic off. You know that you can't win that person, but still you wanna win him. It's a jealousy thing. If you accept your jealousy, and if you accept that, hey, I have jealousy because there were certain things I could not provide to myself, then that jealousy becomes understanding. The same thing, the same energy, it becomes understanding. It becomes, oh, so this was one of my attributes, huh? I should improve on it. You become intelligent right there. And that's why it's in the throat, because whatever we speak, whatever we express, if you do not have any jealous or attachment related to it, and it comes from your heart, just below the heart, it comes from your heart and is purified, then that become authentic. no one can argue with you. No one can say anything against you because you're authentic. That comes from your heart chakra through your throat chakra. That's Visuddhi. And here you go. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Irsha, Dves. Dves means the sixth one. Here's the thing. The six is the number in a Vedic astrology related to Shukra or a Venus, the planet Venus for you guys. And it's related with all the luxury, anything that's materialistic, anything that's about luxury, anything from the earthly realm that will help you to get pleasure. That's number 6. That's why Freemasons and other people use the number 6. Not because it presents the boundary of materialistic realm. That's the boundary line, number 6. Anything related to matter only, I repeat, matter only is 6. And that's why we have the number 33. 33 Freemason is equals to 6. We have 33 spines, 33 vertebral spines. So what the degrees are is levels, just like the chakras, like in the lowest to upper. The 6 is the number of Agna. That means that's the third eye. When your right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of your brain comes to middle or meditation, but that's what meditation means, to come in the middle. If the both of the hemisphere comes in the middle, your third eye, pineal gland, gets activated. It doesn't mean that there's a popping off, eye in your middle and you can see everything. But all it means is there are certain hormones. If both of the hemisphere of your brain are activated, is healthy, neurons are firing okay, and the pineal gland gets activated, the pituitary gland secretes some hormones that goes under all your nervous system, re-cleanses it, you detoxes your circulatory system and comes back. And that's number 6. And after that, you become all-knowing on the materialistic plane, on the matter level. That's why we got 32-degree Freemason masters. And that's how every Hindu or every Buddhist connotation would have third eye in their head. In every picture, if you see the gods and goddesses in Hinduism or Buddhism, you'll see the dot over there in the middle or an eye over there. That does not mean there is an eye, but what that means is that guy who is in picture had now came into a realization of the materialistic world. That means he has gone to the third eye level. He can see through higher perspective. Third eye. These two eyes, the materialistic eye, but the third eye is the non-materialistic eye. He can see of the beyond now. The understanding of the beyond can, penetrate him. And the 7, I'll be really honest with you, nobody knows. And nobody can know. Because the 7th means non-physical. I'm still living, so I don't know. All I can say is, after the 7th chakra is open, there is no individuality. You are one with God, godliness, the source, the force, Buddha. You become a Buddha, or you become Christ, or resurrection, whatever you want to tell. The name is same. Reborn, resurrect, and then your identification with the whole body, whole family, whole. You have a certain identification with yourself, and you say, "Oh, this is me." After the 7 opens up, or you realize, oh, there are like 7 vibration frequency inside me, you change, okay? And I can't say nothing on it. And I'll be really honest, as a practitioner of meditation and an activist, nobody knows the 7th one. Nobody. And going to the Vedic astrology, the reason I was talking this much about it, because to understand this, of going to higher realms and lower realms, that's the chakra. The 7 chakras are like the gateway to the realms, or let's just say, are the reason why we fall and ascend back.